Starting off your Saturday morning, it is feeling like fall. We are cloudy across really the entire area, and temperature-wise, we are in the 60s. We were in the 50s, but everyone now warming up into the 60s. 61 in Houma, 66 here at the airport, 62 there in Slidell on the North Shore. So pretty nice out there this morning, other than the cloud cover. Now today is going to be quite nice, actually. Once we get into this afternoon, we're going to have those temperatures really climb about the lower 80s, which is above where we should be this time of year. Notice that sunshine does come out, so if you're going to anything outside today, if you're going to the Caribou, well, it's looking pretty nice as we go into that this afternoon. Eye on the tropics, we're tracking Nestor over the past couple of days, or yesterday it became Nestor. You notice here, it's still basically south of Pensacola, making its way towards the northeast at 17 miles per hour, but there's not a whole lot of rain around it. Notice we're really not seeing anything near the center of the storm. You have to go over to the peninsula of Florida before you start to see all the heavy rainfall. They've had tornado warnings over here, and this was what we were talking about a couple of days ago with this being a lopsided system, and that's exactly what it is. Track of it takes it over the Georgia, over the Carolinas by tomorrow into Monday morning. It makes its way off the East Coast, and then it is no longer going to be an issue for anyone here in the United States. With some of that wraparound moisture and wraparound flow from Nestor, we are seeing a few showers, at least off towards the east of Southeast Louisiana, over in Harrison County, moving into Gulfport and Biloxi, seeing some downpours. Not really seeing anything here on the North Shore or South Shore, and not expecting to see any rainfall. We do have that north wind, though. Fortunately, it's a lot lower than yesterday. We're not really expecting breezy conditions today. 10 miles per hour there at the lakefront, and by the time you get to downtown, usually that wind is a little bit less because there's more friction breaking up that northwest wind coming off the lake. Temperature-wise, mid-60s here on the South Shore, upper 60s there on the North Shore, or lower 60s on the North Shore, and upper to mid-60s down there on the South Shore. A closer look at things, you can see there. We do have a 59 there in Franklinton and Ponchatoula, Diamond Head, but it is certainly feeling like fall. A little warmer though here in the metro. The day ahead, nice. Like I mentioned, we're going to be in the mid-70s to lower 80s, a little bit above average for this time of year. We are dry today. We're dry tomorrow, but by Monday, look at that, 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms, and a few could be on the strong to severe side. More on that in just a second, but notice dry today, and then by Sunday, still dry, but we're watching that rain approach from the northwest. That's all thanks to a pretty strong cold front going to be moving through the region as we go throughout Monday afternoon. And really our best rain chances look to be Monday evening into early Tuesday as that front sweeps on through. So we are getting into that secondary severe weather season when we start to see a little bit more severe weather across the region. Very typical. It's usually towards the end of hurricane season. And then we do have a marginal threat for severe weather. That's a level 1 out of 5 here in the Southeast Louisiana, or North Shore and South Shore. Now you go to the Florida parishes, Baton Rouge up into Southwest Mississippi, we're up to a level 2 out of 5. So that's a slight threat for severe weather. So greater chances of severe weather in the yellow, lesser in the green, but there's still that possibility, maybe some gusty winds, and we can't rule out an isolated tornado with these cold fronts swinging on through. If you're heading up to Chicago for the game, we're talking about this lower 60s to upper 50s, so pretty chilly up there. And for us, though, we're in the warming trend over the next 48 hours, cooling by Tuesday as that cold front moves through, mid-70s for the high, and maybe a few upper 40s on the North Shore, waking up Wednesday morning.
You know, I love those cold fronts. Thanks, Payton.